1st of February, all eyes will be here. What Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says on taxes, subsidies, growth, education, health, crypto, global factors and domestic recovery, every word will be crucial, every word will be analysed. But don't worry, Moneycontrol got your back. Our team will be interpreting every aspect of Budget 2023 and how it impacts your life. What's becoming more affordable? What's becoming more expensive? What are the stock recommendations and expert views? Real-time, minute-by-minute coverage. Hop onto Moneycontrol to have it all. Moneycontrol, the only digital channel to non-stop live stream budget coverage for over 12 hours. Join our experts, analysts and editors from 7:30 a.m. onwards on the 1st of February. Think budget, think Moneycontrol.
Good morning and welcome to Moneycontrol live stream. You're watching the opening bell. I am Santosh Nair. Adani Group stocks will continue to remain in focus after most of them fell sharply on Monday as well, the third session that they have been taking a beating for. Today is the final day for the bidding for shares of Adani Enterprises FPO. The stock is quoting below the issue price but appears to be finding takers among institutional investors. Abu Dhabi-based International Holdings Corporation has committed to invest around 3,200 crore rupees in the issue. And now let's quickly take a look at the trade setup ahead of the market open. The SGX Nifty futures are indicating a flattish start for Indian equities. Last evening, US markets ended lower as investors are now awaiting the big decision on interest rates from the Fed on Wednesday. Asian markets are trading mixed at this point in time. The big worry for Indian investors is the sustained selling by foreign institutional investors. They sold close to about 6,800 crore worth of shares on Monday. And so far this month, they have sold close to about 20,000 crore worth of shares at the net level. A look at the F&O section, we are seeing build-up of long positions in futures of Adani Enterprises, Coal India and NTPC. These were also among the gainers in yesterday's lackluster market. At the same time, we are seeing build-up of short position in futures of State Bank of India, Exide, GAIL and Bharat Electronics. Moving over to the newsmakers this morning, KC International yesterday post-market said that it has bagged new orders of 1,313 crore across various businesses. Now, these orders are for transmission and distribution projects in India, Nepal and Thailand. In addition, KC has also won a large order for a 500 megawatt solar photovoltaic project in India. Now, earlier this month, the stock seemed set to take out the 52-week high of 550 rupees, but since then it has been under pressure and has fallen by almost 10% in the last 3 weeks. SRF yesterday announced its third quarter numbers. Net profit rose by about 1.1%, was slightly better than what market was expecting. Revenue was up by 3.7% at 3,470 crore. Operating profit was down by about 5.5% and margins were also under pressure, down to 24% from 26.3% earlier. The stock has been in a downtrend since September after hitting a record high of 2,865 rupees. It's now almost down 20% from its peak prices. The highlights, its fluorochemical business did well during the quarter gone by and it made up for the lackluster performance in its textile business. At the same time, the packaging business also showed an improvement quarter on quarter. NTPC reported its third quarter numbers. Standalone net profit is up by 5% at 4,476 crore, while standalone revenues were up by close to about 37%. Operating profit was up by around 37% and operating margins were flattish at about 32%. The stock has been steadily climbing since June last year and has risen close to about 25% since then. Most brokerages are positive on the stock. Much of the commentary that we've been reading over the last month has been largely positive. A quick check on the markets before we resume. The Nifty is up by about 62 points in early trade. The sensex is up by close to about 168 points. Bank Nifty is also showing strength in early trade, up by 0.2%. Nifty mid cap is flattish at this point. Overall, the market breadth is fairly positive. 1,350 stocks on the NSE are trading higher, and about 353 stocks are down over their previous close. Mahindra and Mahindra, State Bank of India are among the gainers in early trade. Both stocks up by close to about 1%. Reliance is up by close to about 0.6%, and so is Bharti Airtel, which has said that it would raise its minimum, the entry level tariff plan to about 155 rupees. And resuming with the newsmakers this morning, BPCL reported a net profit of 1,960 crore versus a loss of 304 crore during the September quarter. Revenues have risen by 4% quarter on quarter, while operating profits stood at 4,234 crore versus 1,433 crore over the previous quarter. Good improvement in operating margin also. It came in at 3.6% for the December quarter versus 1.3% for the previous quarter. Now, the stock has been moving sideways for the last 6 months, but there's been a lot of volumes happening at the counter. Mazgaon Dock and Shipbuilders net profit rose by about 62% to rupees 352 crore over the same period last year. Revenues were up by 17%. Now, the stock has been one of the best performers in the defense space, has risen by close to about 78% in the over the last 3 months. In brokerage bets, Nippon AMC has been rated a buy by brokerage Jefferies, which has a target price of 310 rupees on the stock. According to Jefferies, the third quarter profit number was higher than forecast, largely on the back of stronger other income. Overall growth in assets under management was soft. However, top line was better due to rise in yields, and the rise in yield has been driven by higher inflows from the beyond 30 markets, or what is known as the B30 markets, the cities beyond the top 30. Also, the improvement in the funds ranking and better flows could lift assets under management as well as top line growth, according to Jefferies. And in stocks that caught our attention, Larsen & Toubro has reported a strong third quarter number, mainly driven by strengths in its infrastructure and IT businesses. The net profit was up by 24% year on year. A Moneycontrol poll had estimated the net profit growth at 14% year on year. Also, the company has sounded confident of private capex investment, and it has said that it can exceed order and revenue growth guidance if the momentum continues. The Q3 order inflow was about close to 60,000 crore, and inflows for the 9th month ended December are already 30% up year on year. The company has guided for a 12 to 15% increase in revenue, and has said that it can easily exceed the higher end of that revenue guidance band. Tech Mahindra reported its third quarter numbers. Revenue growth were lower than expectations and also was behind that of rivals, according to Morgan Stanley. It's also pointed out that the margin improvement was muted despite the decline in attrition rates. Well, Jefferies is positive on the stock, but has pointed out that the trend in total contract value, that is the deal wins, has been flattish over trailing 12 months, and this should probably weigh on the performance for FY24. Exide is the last stock on our watch list. The third quarter revenues have been lower than expected, largely because sales in the replacement and overseas segments were a bit underwhelming, according to brokerage house MK. It's also said that Q4 margin is likely to contract because of increase in lead prices. And according to Nomura, the company's lithium-ion cell plant is on track and valuations are attractive, but at the same time it has lowered revenue estimates by about 2%. Well, with that, it's 9:15, and we'll be back with you again at 3:30 this afternoon. In the meantime, for all news, views and analysis, stay logged on to moneycontrol.com.